Hi families, happy Thursday. Today we're starting a brand new unit in math about geometry. Geometry is the study of shapes. And today we're pretty much going to just do a review, so it's going to be pretty fast. We're going to review the attributes of some shapes. An attribute is a characteristic or something that we know about the shapes. So we can talk about the sides, are they straight or curved? We can talk about the corners or vertices. We can even talk about whether it's an open shape or a closed shape. Let's refresh our memory by watching a video about basic shapes and their attributes.
Let's look at shapes and their attributes. Shapes can have multiple sides. Some are straight and some are curved. These sides are straight and these sides are curved. Shapes also have corners, which are called angles or vertices. The corner or angle is where two sides meet to close the shape. Here are some angles. Some shapes are closed and some are open. This shape is closed and this shape is open. This is a triangle. It is closed and has 1, 2, 3 straight sides. A triangle also has 1, 2, 3 corners. This is a square. It is a closed shape that has 1, 2, 3, 4 straight equal length sides, and 1, 2, 3, 4 corners. A square has sides and corners that are all the same size. This is a rectangle. A rectangle is a closed shape that has 4 straight sides, and 1, 2, 3, 4 corners. A rectangle has opposite sides that are the same length. A rectangle also has corners that are all the same size. This is a circle. A circle is a closed shape that has 0 straight sides and 0 corners. It is a curved, closed shape. Let's look at an example. Which shapes have the same number of straight sides as this shape? This shape has 1, 2, 3, 4 straight sides. Which shapes below have 4 straight sides? This shape has 1, 2, 3, 4 straight sides. It does have the same number of straight sides. This shape has 1, 2, 3, 4 straight sides. It also has the same number of straight sides as the red shape. This shape has 1, 2, 3 straight sides. It does not have the same number of straight sides as the red shape. This shape has 1 straight side. It also does not have the same number of straight sides as the red shape. In this lesson, you learned about shapes and their attributes. Thanks for watching.
Awesome. So now let's get started. For some of these problems, you can just follow along and circle with your finger on the screen that you're watching on. But for some of them, you're going to need a paper and pencil. So make sure you go grab that right now for when we need it. Number 1, circle the shapes that have 5 straight sides. Well, to do this, we're going to have to count the sides. So let me start. Well, this one has 1, 2, 3, 4 sides. But we need to find ones that have 5 sides, so that's not it. This has 1 straight side, 2 straight sides, 3 straight sides, 4 straight sides, 5 straight sides. Does this have 5 straight sides? Yeah. Now let's see if you can find the rest of the shapes that have 5 straight sides. Go. Remember, you can circle it with your finger. Don't forget to circle all of the ones that match that rule. The rule is they need to have 5 straight sides. All right, I'm showing you the answer in 3, 2, 1. You should have crossed that out. Ding, 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 ding. You should have circled this one. It has 5 straight sides. Cross out the circle. Cross out the triangle. Cross out the square and ding, ding, ding. Another shape with 5 straight sides. Shapes that have 5 straight sides are called pentagons. You just found all the pentagons, and you found the shapes that match the rule, 5 straight sides. Let's see if you can match some more rules. This rule says, circle the shapes that have no straight sides. No straight sides at all. If you think you can find them, go ahead and circle them now. Remember, they have to have no straight sides. Well, this has no straight sides. This has 3 straight sides. No. Ooh, this has no straight sides. This has 4 straight sides. This has no straight sides. This has no straight sides. 4 straight sides. And this has, it almost has, but there's 2 straight sides there. Did you get those all correct? Nice job. Circle the shape where every corner is a square corner. A square corner is another way of saying a right angle. So, some angles are square corners or right angles. That means if you draw this little line like that in the corner of it, it'll look like a square. A square corner is when there is a straight horizontal line and a straight vertical line that meet perpendicular. It's a square corner or a right corner. We need to circle the shapes that have all square corners. Does a square have all square corners? Yes. Every square has 4 right corners or 4 right angles. Well, if I draw that in this corner, does that look like a square? No. So this does not have all sides with square corners. If I draw that here, does that look like a square? No, because this would need to be straight like that. So that is not it. This has no corners. You should have also circled the rectangle because it has 4 square corners. Oop, I messed that one up. Which attributes or characteristics are the same for all the shapes in group A? Look at all those shapes. What do you notice that is the same about them? Some people said, well, they're all triangles. That's true, but what is an attribute? What is something that you notice about these triangles? What do they all have? Yeah, they all have 3 straight sides. They have 3 straight. Think about something else that all of these shapes have in common. Oh, I messed that up. Messed that up. Okay. Yeah, some of you said they have 3 corners. True story. They each have 3 corners. Great. We just made up rules, 2 rules to match these shapes. We said, well, those shapes have 3 straight sides and 3 corners. So now it says, circle the shape that fits into group A. Does this fit into group A? Does it have 3 straight sides and 3 corners? No. Does this fit? Does it have 3 straight sides and 3 corners? No, it has straight sides, but not 3. Does this fit? Does it have 3 straight sides and 3 corners? Yes. And a pentagon does not match that rule. Moving on. Draw 2 more shapes that would match this rule. 2 more shapes that have 3 straight sides and 3 corners. So that just means I need to just draw 2 more triangles. Okay, well, I know I can draw a triangle that looks like this. But now I need to draw a triangle that looks different. Ooh, what if I draw one that has a long bottom, a short side, and a long diagonal? Does that still have 3 straight sides and 3 corners? Yeah. Make sure you draw 2 triangles that do not look the same. Then this says, draw a shape that does not fit in to group A. Remember, so that means we need to draw something that does not match that rule. Something that doesn't have 3 sides and something that doesn't have 3 corners. I wonder what shape you're going to draw. I know what I'm going to draw. I drew a circle because a circle does not have 3 straight sides and it does not have 3 corners. Did you draw a circle too? Well, don't worry, because if you drew a square, you're right, that does not fit the rule. If you drew a rectangle, you're right, that does not fit the rule. Even if you drew a hexagon, which is pretty tricky to draw, you're right, those do not fit the rule. If you drew any shape that doesn't have 3 sides or 3 corners, you got it. It's time for the exit ticket. I'm going to leave this up for a little bit, and if you need to pause it, you can just go ahead and press pause, because there's going to be a lot that you need to draw and write. But I'm going to read each question now so you know exactly what to do. Question 1. How many corners and straight sides does each of the shapes below have? On your paper, draw a triangle and write down how many corners and straight sides it has. Then draw a rhombus, write how many corners and straight sides that has. And last, draw a circle and write how many corners and straight sides it has. When you're done, number 2 says, look at the sides and corners of the shapes in each row. Cross off the shape that does not have the same number of sides and corners. Remember, it does not have the same number. So look at all of those shapes and cross out the one that does not have the same number of shapes as the rest of them. B, cross off the shape that does not have the same kind of corners as the other shapes in the box. Kipsters, I can't wait to see your work to these problems tomorrow when I call you on FaceTime with your parents or on Zoom. So make sure that you have this work ready to go whenever I or your teacher gives you a call tomorrow. Bye. Enjoy the rest of your day.